Hi, this is a review of the order trading system activity for January the 7th, 2022. We actually had 4 trades on that day, but one occurred right at 4 o'clock, so we're going to exclude that one. So we have 3 trades, 2 buys and 1 sells. Our first trade is BIDU. That's BIDU Incorporated. Tripped at 11:41:04 a.m. I should say. Tripped at 155.63. It was a buy. It closed the day at 153.33, up 1.71%, and after hours down 0.02%. So we'll see if there's any opportunity there. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it hit a ceiling. Wasn't able to go above that. So check the indicators to see what they are saying. Volume showed it came up a little bit that, and trailed down the rest of the day. MACD came up, stabilized, stays normal. DI, see, it jumped here a little bit during tripping period, and majority of the afternoon was negative, and a little bit in the late afternoon it was a bit of positive and negative, and end of the day it looks like it was closed down negative. One round was closed down negative. It's just not enough. Like the DI is actually showing that the stock was negative for most of the day, so that's a negative there. Bollinger Band showed that it had that little bit of spike here during the tripping period, but it looks like for the majority of the day it was moving down, even though it was positive from previous close. I have to say that's a negative. It's not a possibility. Next trade is CCJ. That's Chemical Corporation. Tripped at 12:05:09 p.m. at a price of 22.84. It was a buy. It closed the day at 23.67, up 4.18%, dropped 0.17% after hours. That is a positive. Check the indicators just to see what they show. Yeah, its volume looks good. Just came up late morning, just went up. MACD came up and stabilized, stayed up. So averages stayed up. DI stayed up, which is good. Bollinger Band stayed up. End of the day, it looks like it was leveling out and moving sideways. Next trade is ONE. That's One Smart International Education Group Limited. Tripped at 3:15:48 p.m. at a price of 28 cents. It was a short sell. It closed the day at 29.01, up 5.53%. And after hours it won 4.17%. So the stock is actually doing quite good. But this is where we caught it, eh? Like we caught it here, it dropped heavily at 3:14. Yeah, 28 came back up and stabilized. Yeah, we just happened to catch that stock where it just happened to have a drop, a heavy drop late afternoon, but it recovered right after it. Volume looks like it's going down okay. MACD is going down okay. DI is down okay. Bollinger Band, which is not good because it's not giving a clear indication of just change that. Minimum 0.25, I think is good for the minimum for that. Yeah, in that case, that's showing it Bollinger Band. You can see the end of the day here, it dropped down. Even though it had that bit of recovery price-wise, we could see the actual indicators showing it was still moving negative, regardless of that positive move. So that's a possible. Even though after hours it showed that it recovered again. So after hours it showed that it jumped up. Well, 1%, which, you know, with the penny stock, that's just happens to be the way it is. So it's not drastic. The stock though was showing that it's moving fairly heavily negative. Okay, that's the stocks we're going to look at. We had one stock left, which was CSX, which, like I said, it tripped at 4 o'clock. Tripped right at the end of the day. It was a short sell, and you can see this is the reason why. Uh, After hours, it still kept going down, and indicators. Indicate well, volume not too bad, but at the end of the day you could see end of the day it dropped. MACD was okay, and then the day it dropped. DI was actually pretty good for most of the day. Look, it was positive for most of the day, and then the end of the day it dropped, and bottom end of the day. So this happened to be we happened to catch this drop here on the chart where it just dropped, and that tripped, and it was a heavy drop too across the board. So the stock looks like it definitely was moving negative at the end of the day, and it was below previous close too. So that stock does look like it was negative. It would look like if I included it would be a possible definitely, but it happened right at the end of the day, so I don't consider that a positive or a valid stock to use for the evaluation period. So that's 1 out of 3 stocks for positive, which is 33%, and 2 out of 3 for possible, which for some reason is showing strange on my Excel sheet. Make this a number. That's good enough. Alright. 67%. There we go. Okay. So leave it at that. Not a great day, but not a terrible day. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks.